So in this video, we're going to show you how to add staff, drivers and vehicles to CloudRent and then add them to a job. So we go into the admin tab down below, and under logistics and crew, we can see our different resources. Now, resources are either staff, a vehicle, or even we could have rooms if we were a recording studio, for example. But to add a new resource, just click add the new resource and then put the name in, and then whether it's staff or a vehicle. And that's how you add the vehicles: Ford Ute, rego number, and then select it as a vehicle. So that's how you can add those items to a job. Now, you can also, inside your staff, down the bottom, once you create this staff member, there's a tick box, add to list of resources. So if I tick that, it will add this staff member to that list of resources. Otherwise, you can add them the other way, as I said. Now, if we go to the rentals, we can see a rental here, and you can always click and see what's in the job, where the delivery address is. If we double click and go into that job and we go to the logistics tab, we can see that it hasn't been set. It's pending, hasn't been set to out. And we can see that we've added Sid to this job. So to get that and make that happen, we click on the details button there, and then we go through, and this is where we can add different details for the worksheet or the checklist, and this will also show on the phone. So we can say Jeff's a contact, and his number is 0415 634 221. And then we save that. But the other thing that we can do there, is go back to the details, and under logistics, this is where we see our staff. So we can say, well, we're going to give it to Sid or whoever, and he's going to take the Ford Ute for this one, and then we'll save it. We could then copy him to do the same for the collection later on in a week's time, and we hit save. Now, what happens then is that if we look at Sid's phone, he will see this contract for Jim Bob's Mowing, and he can basically just go into the item. He can get access to where it is, where he's going to. He can text the user, he can call the user, he can actually get directions to the user. And another handy feature is that this drop location pin, if I was working in a job site that was just dirt because it's a new development area, I can drop a pin where I'm leaving my equipment. So then the boys might come back a year later and they can go straight to that pin to know exactly where that equipment is. The next tab there is the information of what's in that job. So when he delivers this excavator, he just presses go. Now we can see it's out. What he can also do is click on the pre-check button here. And so in CloudRent, what we can do is we can create a check system. So just to show you that, if we go back to the dashboard, there's your forms. So in the forms section, I've created a operational pre-check, which in another video I'll show you how to create these, but really it's just a matter of check boxes onto a job and signature pads, and so you create that form. So basically that's what we're seeing on this document, where the guy would go and select which vehicle he's, and then pass, check, sign. Now the other thing that happens here is under the logistics section here, we can see the job that is going out today. We can see delivering the collection. So there's the delivery. We can see Sid Vicious has been attached to it and the Ford Ute. And basically we can then give them priorities and then print that form out, or it just gives them the priority on that phone app. So that's a quick overview of how to add staff and vehicles to CloudRent.